Hello, and welcome to game day for the New England Storm Wolves. I am Sugarfree007. I'm going to be your host tonight. We are here today with a matchup for NESW Blizzard, and they are taking on Kettering University JV for week 2 of the Upsurge UJL League. Last week, Blizzard fought a tough match, lost the series 1-2, so they're currently 0-1, looking to turn it around today. And before we get into the game, I've invited in Yomi, the NESW analyst, here to talk with us about the drafts, about what to expect out of these two teams. Yomi, welcome in. It's good to have you here. How are you doing?
Hey there, Sugar Free. I'm doing pretty well. We looking to have an interesting match here today, with Blizzard taking on Kettering University JV. Last week they played their match versus Wolverine Esports. They also had a close defeat, 2-1. With the draft here, they are really looking to establish a 1-3-1 type comp. They like to draft heavy split pushing top laners, and he really likes to get the early first bloods, early snowball going so he can take that advantage and carve out a place for himself on the top side of the map. I have really seen that be their strong point last week, and they drafted that in both of their comps. Their jungler really plays a lot of fast clearing comps. He looks for heavy early invades, and I definitely think that Blizzard can use that as a point of contention, as he doesn't seem to have a very high vision score, so they can definitely look to take advantage of that, looking to collapse on some of his invades. I think, again, this should be a very interesting match this week.
All right. Thank you so much for that information, for that quick rundown, Yomi. It sounds like what we have to look out to is Kettering trying to split apart the map, and Blizzard can split apart the map, go for a 4-1 type of composition. Red is very, very proficient on these split push carry-oriented top laners, and the rest of the team is very, very good in team fight situations. What we'll need to see is how they put together their macro and match the spreading apart tactics of Kettering University. I've also gotten word draft has started up, so we are going to swap on into draft and load up there. Yomi, thanks so much for coming on, sharing your knowledge with us, and we'll check back with you probably next week.
All right, awesome. Thank you for having me.
Alrighty. So with that, we are loading right into draft. We've already gotten through the first picks and bans. We have seen picture perfect compositions, a lot of what we have expected. Both top laners on each side picking strong side laning top lane champions. I very much like the Camille into the Gnar matchup, and I think Camille is the strongest top laner in the game right now. So look for that to be a heavy point of contention, especially with Flyboy having the Sejuani on his side. Flyboy Sejuani, very gank heavy, even though normally they look to farm up more. And with Camille, you can proc that stun so very quickly. And so we should look to see that be used as a point of contention, especially because Kettering has the Ashe Seraphine. Two laners that, once Sejuani is level 6, very easy to gank, but they also have incredible gank assist. We have seen Seraphine be a very strong priority pick in pro play, both in mid lane, bot lane, and at support. The Ashe Seraphine is a very strong pairing because of the way Ashe and Seraphine's kits interact together. And picking the Gnar, I really like that because he is another champion that wants to get up front in their face, and Seraphine does really well as an enchanter for these diving types of champions. For the bans in this second phase, we've seen Echo and Pantheon taken away, likely from Kettering's jungler, Rob Tech. Meanwhile, Syndra and Orianna taken away from Excellent Era. His Victor was banned in phase 1, and those three are his three most common, most played champions. He loves playing these control mages, loves sitting back, farming, being a very strong voice to control the team and help orient their macro and find what to do throughout the game. Lulu locked in for Cinnabons. She's very good on enchanters, and this Lulu Senna lane is nothing to scoff at. One of the reasons Lulu is so good here is that Seraphine Ashe can't punish Lulu that well during her laning phase. So Lulu gets to do whatever she wants, and that is a Poppy lock-in. I am not sure. Oh, that is not Poppy. I am being told that that is Nasus. That is, in fact, Nasus, not Poppy, which makes me confused. I don't know who their jungler is going to be. I don't know if it's Nasus jungle. I don't know if it's Gnar jungle. And the Brand hover? There's no way. Do they pick Brand here? They do. Brand is locked in. Very interesting composition. Champions that want to get in their face. There's a lot of long range engage out of Kettering, and they can blow people up so quickly. But that is going to be very, very difficult through a Sejuani, through a Lulu, and Camille with her adaptive shield, with her Hextech shield. So Azir locked in for Excellent Era. I think that is a fantastic choice because Nasus not going to be able to walk through to get onto Azir. Gnar going to have a difficult time getting onto Azir. So this Kettering team comp really wants to be able to dive, but they don't have much follow-up movement and engage. They are going to have a very difficult time getting into this Blizzard composition through the Azir ultimate, through Sejuani, and through the long range of Senna. I really love the composition that both sides have put together. Kettering has definitely thrown in a few more wrinkles with their composition by taking the Brand, presumably for mid lane. It could be Brand support and Seraphine mid, which I think works better for Kettering. It could also be Brand jungle and AP Nasus mid. I don't know. Or maybe it's Nasus support. I have some people telling me Nasus support, really the way to go. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there, and sometimes you just got to pick the dog. So, let's think back. What did Yomi say about the style that Kettering tried to put together? They tried to put together these split-pushing 1-3-1 type compositions, and their jungler was very low on their vision score and very susceptible to invades and didn't provide much vision for his team. That means Flyboy should have his run of the map in order to find the gank angles he is looking for and shouldn't really be threatened by Rob Tech on this Nasus jungle as he has locked it in. It does look like it is going to be Nasus jungle. I'm waiting for the lock-in to see who is going to be the mid laner. And it is going to be Rybat taking the Seraphine in the mid lane. So, wave clear mid, volatile matchup top, and volatile matchup in bottom lane. What's really going to be the determining factor of this game, I believe, is who plays to their range most effectively. Ashe and Seraphine have very long ranges of engage, but Azir and Senna also fight from a long range, and Camille and Sejuani can engage from a long range without committing as heavily. So it's going to be very interesting to see how does Red combine his wanting to dive and Azir and Senna's wanting to peel back and to go backwards. I think it's going to be very important to see how this early game goes. Does Flyboy find an early successful gank? Because Nasus, very slow clear speed, doesn't really have a good gank, especially not against Azir, Camille, Senna, Lulu. He doesn't have good gank targets, and yes, he can fight Sejuani, but keep in mind, Sejuani's passive prevents her from being slowed. So Nasus can't show up and immediately throw Wither on her. He needs to wait a second, and then toss the Wither on her for her to be slowed down for him to get in range. And Sejuani can always just dash away. So I'm very curious to see how does Flyboy choose his jungle route this game, and how else the rest of the game goes from there. With all of that being said, I am going to take a quick break. We're going to listen to some music. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in 3 minutes after the spectator delay is over. and ladies and gentlemen and non-binary friends, welcome to Summoner's Rift. We are here with Game 1 of NESW Blizzard against the Kettering University JV. We have two teamfight-oriented compositions with possibility for some side lane split push out of the top lane. Interesting things to note, Excellent Era has opted for the Hail of Blades on his Azir, an early trading rune looking to poke out and poke down the Seraphine, which is definitely possible because people think Seraphine and think, oh, she has massive healing. Not true. She doesn't have it until she gets more levels in her W, more AP, and specifically the Moonstone Renewer and Staff of Renewal. Or Staff of Overflowing. When she gets those, she gets healing both for herself and for her team. We see both junglers being leashed their blue buffs. Red Flame Evolve getting a nice early trade against Iron Thug, proccing the Conqueror, getting half health because Iron Thug decided to walk into a top rush and Red was waiting there for him. That early damage is massive. That puts Iron Thug so far behind on his ability to play this lane. Missing that boomerang also very, very important because you need to be able to build up that rage in order to get that health back. I would love to see Flyboy change his route and go for an early gank or dive to top lane, and that is exactly what he is doing. We saw him ping on the red buff. The ward on the red buff has died, so Iron Thug does not know the exact timing of Flyboy getting up there. If Excellent Era could also look to finish shoving in his mid-wave and roam to top lane to set up a dive on this massive wave, that would be absolutely massive because Nasus absolutely is not going to show up. You know that he started top side, so you know that he's going to be going bot, especially because he hasn't already shown up to the top lane. And it looks like Sejuani is running around, going to look for the dive. At the moment, just hanging out, deciding, nope, I don't feel comfortable making the dive because he is mega, going to go back, farm his Krugs instead, or make his way down to match the Nasus. Probably a good decision as Iron Thug was able to get his health basically fully back up. Red Flame Evolve might look to just back and get this cheater recall off, get an early extra Doran's Blade. And everything looking good so far. Nasus just farming, Sejuani matching his pathing, making sure to show up and make sure her team is not denied anything. And a fight over this Scuttle Crab, not going to be possible. Flyboy has to be careful, is able to get the crab and get out. He pulls off a heist. The bot lane for Kettering University had the shove, had priority on bot wave, but were not able to move in time to deter Flyboy from taking this crab. So Flyboy, despite having the slower move because he looked to make that early game on the top lane, is actually going to be fine and could get off a double scuttle if he counts the amount of CS that the Nasus has. Red looking to trade on Iron Thug now that he's back to lane and has gotten an extra item. Probably looking to hold that wave to see if he can hold it long enough for Flyboy to show up. In the meantime, everyone just farming a large CS lead for Bobby Tortilla in this bottom lane. Brand absolutely exerting and a massive amount of pressure, which is honestly what you expect in this lane matchup. Brand has a lot more power than Lulu. It's not a free-scaling lane matchup like Lulu versus Seraphine. So the Brand pickup already paying off dividends, but Excellent Era in this mid lane has an equal lead over Ryback's Seraphine. This is going to be a power point. I am looking for Flyboy to make plays around his strong, healthy solo laners. They both have priority, so look for Flyboy to stay with them. And Red Flame Evolve taking an extended trade, needs to back off. Minion blocked in, is going to be fine. Has the refillable potion ticking, and flashes in into top lane. Robtech has showed up. Red has gotten first blood. Good job to him. But Robtech is here. Does not have the flash on Red Flame Evolve. Is he going to die to Robtech? No. Flyboy is there to show up and help him out. And now, probably going to look to reset this wave because Iron Thug has the teleport, is going to teleport on top lane. Flyboy turning around. Here comes the TP in. Red Flame Evolved ult is able to lock it down. Stun, and Iron Thug jumps out back into lane, is immediately dead. Going for the stun. Red Flame Evolved, not able to line it up. Not able to line up the hook shot, a little bit too far away. And we need and it looks like we have a pause as Nar is going to take, as Nar is having some problems. So we're going to take a quick break while that gets sorted out. We'll be right back. And we are back. And top lane had some issues. Looks like those are sorted out. Unfortunately, wasn't able to sort out the issue of him dying solo and then TPing in and immediately dying once again. Needed his jungler to stick around. Didn't know the timing for Red to be able to get the ultimate, to get that Hextech ultimatum. Immediately locks down Iron Thug, who is stuck in mini. And it's a wham bam, thank you ma'am, dead. Dead to rights, nothing to do. No mana on the brand, otherwise that would have been very dangerous for Randy in the spot lane. But 20 CS down, it's okay. Resources have gone to top lane, he is ahead on the top lane, and as Senolulu, you just need to farm up and eventually make sure that your team in front of you gets ahead. Lands the root onto Nami. Not able to get anything off, gets the auto off, and looks like just some trading, setting up for Flyboy to come down, who has got his Glacial Prison. He is in range for the ultimate. Ultimate goes out, not able to stun Bobby Tortilla, is able to get the flash out of Bobby Tortilla anyways. Is he able to get the last auto onto Nami? No, he is not. Just gets the flash and heal out of Bobby Tortilla. Bot lane gets out, and Red, not sure how that happened, but Red goes down solo to Iron Thug. Looks like he caught him inside of a massive wave, did not have his ultimate to dodge any abilities. Iron Thug gets the ultimate off, had the Sheen, able to get the solo kill in response, and Red, now behind, loses 2 waves to the turret that he previously would have picked up. Really unfortunate to see that come down from Red, looking to make the big play, but Overall, gold is even. This dragon is going to go over to NESW Blizzard, which is a good sign. They absolutely want that. 2 souls for Randy on this setup. And the extra health regen is going to be very important in these harass-oriented lanes of Ash Brand, Seraphine, and Gnar. So far, a nice, slow early game. Feels good for both teams. Both teams feel good about their ability to scale up. RobTech duoing this Rift Herald with Iron Thug. Unfortunate that is going to go away, but RobTech still not level 6 like Flyboy is. Flyboy may be looking to fight, looking to go in on Iron Thug. Red Flame Evolved, not going to throw out the Hextech Ultimatum and keep Iron Thug in place as Flyboy is just going to hang around, clear ward, probably reset, spend his money. Nope, he's sticking around. Red is going to look for the ultimate, gets the stun off. They're going to ult. Both ults go down. Glacial Prison lands, Hextech Ultimatum, and it's a kill for Red Flame Evolve. Really easy pickup for them, and the waves that Red lost, now Iron Thug is going to lose. So, good play out of Flyboy and Red to be able to come back top lane, punish the fact that Iron Thug still does not have Flash. Red is going to pick up a couple more plates, and we see a 1k gold lead opening up for NESW Blizzard. All we have to wait and see is how does RobTech utilize this Rift Herald that he has picked up in order to secure money for his team. Where is he going to drop it to secure plates? It looks like mid lane turret hasn't been touched. Bot lane turret, one plate is almost fallen. I'm expecting him to throw it down to bot lane. Not because bot is the best turret to take, but because it is the lane that he wants the most gold. And we see RobTech showing up. He's half health. He's healing up because of this red buff. Showing up, has a lot of money in the bank, and Flash comes out of Rybat as Excellent Era look to go in and possibly ult him back into Flyboy. Good Flash coming out of Rybat to avoid the game, is able to stay. Cinnabon's able to dodge everything, comes out. Ash Arrow comes out. Flash Wither comes out of RobTech. He's not going to be able to get the kill. Nami stays alive just barely. Randy getting off that ult, and the jump is interrupted by Flyboy. Another Flash comes out of Iron Thug, and great plays all around for NESW Blizzard. It is looking terrible for Kettering University, and Iron Thug going to get stunned up by Flyboy. Is Red going to be able to get in range for the stun? He is. Stun goes out, W goes out, and Flash comes in out of Red, able to pick up another kill on Gnar. They are saying, look, I don't like Yordles. I don't like Gnar Gaga. It is all over. Iron Thug is so far behind. Red is so far accelerated. He's going to pick up another 2 plates. 3 plates fall down in the mid lane, but NESW Blizzard absolutely going to take that trade every single day of the week. All in all, only 2 flashes lost in the bot lane. Nami used his flash. RobTech used his flash. Overall, wins across the map for NESW Blizzard. I'm looking for Red to get his back off, as the dragon should be spawning shortly. And Flyboy setting up another gank, looking for mid lane, does not have the Glacial Prison, lands the W slow, one more auto, gets the stun goes off, charm goes off, Excellent Era's Stream a Shuffle misses. Flyboy has to flash out. The ultimate coming out of Shurima, the Emperor's Divide, not able to catch Rybat, just barely whipping on it. If he was able to, Rybat is surely dead there. He has no ability to be able to escape the incoming damage from Excellent Era. So, let's take a moment. Let's see how everything is going. Both supports have their upgraded sight stones. They can start putting out vision. They can start preparing for this next dragon. Meanwhile, it looks like Flyboy has done a better job securing vision for his team. And we are waiting to see this dragon 50 seconds away from spawning, and we are chilling in the bot lane, and it looks like the priority shove in bot lane has afforded Kettering University first setup on this dragon, which spawns in 15 seconds. I'm expecting a big fight to come out. The Executioner's calling has been completed on Red, as well as the Trinity Force. He is massive. He is so absolutely huge. And Flyboy showing up, not in time to secure the scuttle. They are showing up second, but Red has turret of all, has the turret, and Glacial Crimson comes out in, and going in, taking some damage out of Nasus. The ult comes out of Senna, not going to get some damage. Red is here. He has hex to kill. Other Bobby Tortilla. Bobby Tortilla is dead. Rob Peck about to get stunned. Flyboy so low. The stun goes out of 4-man group out of Randy. Not able to get anything. Flyboy goes down. Iron Thug is getting ready to mega. He is chasing them down onto Red. Flame of Ball slow. He jumps in. Red is going to be able to jump out with the hook shot. Excellent arrow. Lands the Emperor's Divide to protect his team, able to shuffle out. Iron, and that is a 1-for-1. A fight where NESW Blizzard was very far ahead, a little bit disconnected on when they wanted to go in, and the dragon, which I thought surely would be Blizzard's, goes over to Kettering University. Ash has now completed her Immortal Shield Bow, which is, I think, actually not the correct choice here. I don't think there is enough of a dive threat coming out of NESW Blizzard. I would have loved to see him picking up the Gale Force, get that extra bit of mobility to avoid a Glacial Prison or avoid the Camille follow-up auto attacks. Mid lane turret also goes down off of the back of this, and it is now, once again, up to Red to make use of his lead. He is very, very strong. We need to see him putting out massive amounts of pressure onto the side lanes. Split up this map. Don't let them get their big 5v5 with Gnar being able to throw out his ultimate. Moonstone Renewer has been completed for Seraphim, still waiting to complete the Leandri's Torment on Excellent Era, still waiting to complete the Kraken Slayer on Randy, and Divine Sunderer going to be picked up by Iron Thug shortly. I like this decision. Oh, the Shaded Crystal Arrow comes out, ultimate comes out of Brand, a lot of damage is coming down. Cinnabuns may go down to this. No, is she going to die? No, she does not die. She barely stays alive. The burn just is not enough from Brand, but a lot of damage coming out of this bot lane. Red Flame of Ball going in for a big trade. Not much else doing there, but that is the danger of Bobby Tortilla and Nami. They have a massive amount of damage. They have a massive amount of follow-up with each other, throwing out their ultimates, doing what they can. Randy did not have his ultimate up just yet, and Flyboy is here, jumping in to blow a flash. I don't think Nami needed to flash. He had the backup. Nobody else was around, but Flyboy gets Nami's flash. Really good for NESW Blizzard. That flash will be down for the next trade, and Red jumping in. A little bit of a trade, but takes 3 turret shots in return, and that trade, not particularly worth. He doesn't have much lifesteal in his runes. He probably has Legend Tenacity in his runes, and oh my god, Iron Thug is very... Is he gonna jump in? He does jet in, and Red Flame of Ball dodges the Gnar! Well-timed Hextech Ultimatum, the late ultimate coming out of Senna, just to say, hey, I see you, Red. Well played. And that is exactly how you have to play this Camille-Gnar matchup. When Camille has her ultimate up, you save your ultimate to dodge one of Gnar's abilities. That is a common theme for almost all of these Camille matchups. You don't want to use your ultimate to keep someone around, usually, but instead you want to force a fight off of your hook shot, and then when they try to respond, you dodge an important ability, the Wallop, the Gnar, the Boulder Toss, with the Hextech Ultimatum, and it's an easy win for you at that point. Red has now completed the Mercury Treads. He has the Tiamat. Once he finishes this Ravenous Hydra, nobody is going to be able to contest him on the side lane, save for possibly the Nasus, but even then, Red will be able to hook shot away. And when Rob Tech shows up, it doesn't matter because the rest of the team can do whatever they want with a Glacial Prison, with an Emperor's Divide, a big old shuffle. Moonstone Renewer has been completed for Cinnabons, and both support items are completely upgraded. They both now have 4 wards at all times. Don't look for much more gold to be coming into them, as Flyboy looks to be clearing a ward. Flash comes out of Randy Tortilla, but he catches Bobby. The Shurima Shuffle catches Bobby Tortilla as well. Flyboy flashes in, going to try and finish off Tortilla. Tortilla goes down. Excellent era, gets a double kill. Voodoo Ultimate comes out for Flyboy to save him. Robtech is following him down. Robtech is going to be chasing, as is Rybat. Nothing else is coming out, and that's just going to be 2 for 1 in the mid lane. Flash comes out of Excellent Era to secure a double kill. Bobby Tortilla and Nami neither have Flash anymore. Red is going to look to get his back off, so he is ready for this dragon. He's going to go in on Rybat. Gets a bit of damage. Going to go for the Hexacclimatum down low. He is not able to pick up the solo kill on Rybat. Used his Flash, tried to get the trade, went and said, I need to make something happen right here. Is not able to make it happen, and this dragon, which previously looked like it would be going over to NESW Blizzard, does not. Red Flame overreach just a little bit, not able to pick up the kill on Rybat. Robtech showed up, flashed in, made sure to protect his mid lane. Woo! And a lot of action surrounding that first Mountain Dragon. Really, really important dragon for both teams. That extra bit of resistances is going to be so huge because both teams are not oriented around burst. They are oriented around this follow-up, consistent, long fights, long ways of dealing damage. Meanwhile, setting up around the Baron, Azir has completed the Leandries. They could absolutely two-man this and do it very quickly. Azir's Baron damage is massive. It is so large. Ashe showing up. No Enchanted Crystal going out. Flyboy not showing his face yet in the mid lane, sitting in this river brush. Going to look maybe for a pick. He knows that Bobby Tortilla and Nami do not have ults, or do not have flashes. Bobby Tortilla does not have Gale Force either, so going to look to set up a Glacial Prison onto this now solo Ashe. As Kettering is looking to set up a play on Red in the bot lane. Red, you have to be careful. You have to start backing off. The Nasus shows up, but not close enough. Red just going to hookshot out, and Flyboy goes in. Glacial Prison lands on Bobby Tortilla after originally getting the brand to die. Teleport gets stopped from Iron Thug. Red cancels the teleport, and that is 2 kills in the mid lane. Flyboy, excellent patience, waited. Got the kills on the mid lane. They're going to take down that turret. Robtech lands the Wither, lands the Smite ult. Is he able to get another thing off to proc the phase rush? No. Red is able to hookshot away. Robtech not able to proc the phase rush in order to follow. Ultimate down, mid turret down. Another win for NESW Blizzard. They are setting up this side lane split push, this 1-3-1 type of composition excellently. And it looks like Gnar is now showing up to go into the mid lane, and Robtech is just fighting Red, but Robtech, you don't have ultimate. Red Flame Evolved says yoink, and another kill going over to Red, donated graciously by our generous competitors at Kettering University. It looks like Red is ready and prepared for this match. He definitely had his rogue energy before this game started. He has all of the energy, none of the crash. He is started strong, and he is getting stronger as the game goes on. Thank you again to our sponsors, Rogue Energy. All of the energy, none of the calories, none of the crash, none of the sugar. And coming from sugar-free, that's a good thing. We now have a short lull in action. Dragon isn't spawning for another minute and a half or so. Gold, look at that gold value difference in the top lane. That is 4,000 gold. That is an entire Trinity Force of difference and then some between Red and Iron Thug. He cannot be matched on the side lane. Red is going to be a massive, massive problem for this Kettering University JV squad. So now it's just going to be, who do they send to deal with it? How do they send to deal with it? If I am the side of Kettering University, I am looking to put Rybat with Iron Thug in a side lane when Iron Thug's teleport is up in order to start looking for a teleport play. And RobTech is going to ult. Red Flame Evolved, he might go down. He's going to hookshot over the wall. RobTech cannot follow him. He does flash. He's got the Nimbus Glow proc, and RobTech picks up the solo kill. Bobby Tortilla also uses the Enchanted Crystal Arrow, and that is the Baron being started up. They are trying to force NESW Blizzard into them without their strongest member, without Red Flame Evolved, but I don't know if they can do this. They don't have their ultimate. And Glacial Prison goes out, Flyboy is just going in, Charm goes out, hits three from Rybat. Bobby Tortilla flashes in, tries to chase him down, but Bobby Tortilla has gone in too far. Flyboy is picking up so much damage, he is not going down, the moonstone reduces so much. Excellent air, following down. Randy is untouched in this fight, he is following down. That is a triple kill for Randy. An excellently fought 4v5 out of NESW Blizzard. They set up that fight perfect. RobTech did not have his ultimate. Enchanted Crystal Arrow was not available. Iron Thug was only able to land a one-man Gnar ultimate, and they were able to corral them. They were not able to get past the beefed-up, buffed-up Sejuani with this Moonstone Renewer. I believe that Moonstone Renewer out of Cinnabons saved lives at least 3 times. Saved Sejuani twice, saved Excellent Era once off his Vizier, and using all of their summoner spells except for the bot lane flashing, able to pick up the Baron, able to pick up the Dragon, a massive team fight win. Red Flame Evolved did also get that Baron buff, so he is now able to go into a side lane with the Baron buff, look for a 4-1 to reset up, because even in a 4v5, if they can't get past Sejuani, they cannot kill her. They need all of their ultimates, all of their tools available to be able to eat through Flyboy on this Sejuani, because he is a big pig. He is large and in charge right now. He showed up, helped out Red Flame Evolved, gave up some of his jungle clear speed, made sure that his boy in the top lane was set and ready to go. Meanwhile, Randy and Cinnabons, despite being pressured at all stages of the game, they are deathless. They are deathless, you guys. They have not died once to Ashe and Brand, a lane designed to get kills. And we see a 1-3-1 being set up. Flash comes out of Na'Vi as the Glacial Prison goes out. A good use of the Glacial Prison from Flyboy. That is extra pressure that they're able to send into the mid lane. Cannon Creep going to be taking down this turret. Randy is going to step up, look to auto it down. Nami is looking to float between these two lanes and protect. Meanwhile, Excellent Era going to use it to keep away RobTech, because RobTech is a Nasus with that phase rush, is very scary, has the Frozen Heart, which is actually very good against Excellent Era on this Azir, who is reliant on this attack. Enchanted Crystal Arrow misses, not able to land, and Iron Thug is now mini. Hextech Ultimatum comes out to top Q, and Red Flame Evolved picks up the kill, but the boomerang toss coming out of Gnar comes out after it, and Red Flame Evolved hook shots in. He gets another kill. He's just going to keep going. He has no fear, but he should have fear, and goes down finally to the Sarah, rotating over, but that is fine. The mid lane turret goes down because of it. There are only 2 people alive. Ashe does not have mana. This is going to be the mid lane inhibitor going down. Meanwhile, this jungle Nasus is going in. Hex and Glacial Prison goes down. He is down. Rybat has died. There is 10 seconds left on Iron Thug and on Nami. Flyboy is going to run over, and they are just going to backdoor this turret, or try to at least. It took a long time. It has this backdoor bonus in order to protect. RobTech going to ult is rooted by Randy, lands the Wither. going on to Excellent Era. They are trying to follow up. They are trying to chase. It is a slow fight. Bobby Tortilla is putting out a massive amount of damage, but he does not have the rune on Hurricane. He has a Mortal Shield Bow and Blade of the Rune to try and push through. Flyboy try to get this single target damage. Not able to do anything. The E comes out of Senna, and Enchanted Crystal Arrow is a field goal. It's good. It's 3 points, just like we're expecting to see on Sunday in the big game. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say the title of the game because, you know, the NFL has copyright things, and they hate the little people like us. But overall, Glacial Prison goes out, hits Iron Thug of all people, very strange, but able to secure the back for Excellent Era. Ultimate comes out of Nami in order to push them off. They need to reset. NESW Blizzard needs to reset, needs to spend their gold, get back on the map, and force another fight to end the game. You see at the bottom, you see the gold difference. Every carry position is ahead. Red Flame Evolve, especially. 5,000 gold lead over his lane opponent. The only ones behind are going to be Cinnabons on this Lulu and Flyboy on this Sejuani, but that is totally okay. They are totally alright with that. Red Flame Evolve going forward, looking to play with fire. Iron Thug jumping in, not able to proc his rage and get to his ultimate. Red Flame Evolve able to back, able to reset as this dragon is spawning shortly. Excellent Era shoved a wave in top lane that is going to build up and crash into top lane. Everyone else is going to show up at this dragon. Look for red to potentially... what I would love to see from NESW is to take this fight slow. Let these minions in mid build up. Let them build up, play the dance, play the poke, play the engaged dance. They have a very difficult time starting a fight. And it looks like Kettering is gearing up to push in through one of these chokeholds where Excellent Era and Flyboy excel. Red is on the bottom lane, going to start shoving to push that in. Midwave is going to go in favor of the red side, going to go in favor of NESW, and Enchanted Crystal's arrow goes. Glacial Prison lands, it goes out, Excellent Era gets a wonderful Emperor Divide, it is 5-man ultimate, but that is a massive ultimate out of Red, but Red has shown up. That is 3 for Excellent Era, that is 1 for Randy. Is that going to be the ace? That is an ace, that is 4 for 1 ace for NESW Blizzard. They all came in. Excellent Era had a massive 4-man ultimate into a massive 4-man ultimate out of Randy. Nami almost was able to turn it around with his own massive brand ultimate, but it's not going to be enough. This is game 1 going over to NESW Blizzard. They were able to play excellently, utilize the lead that Red was able to accrue for himself, play around that, play around those timings, and it's a GG. Wonderful game 1 out of NESW Blizzard. And with that, we're going to take a break as we load up, get ready for game number 2, as we hope to see NESW Blizzard bring home a 2-0 sweep. And welcome back to Game 2 of NESW Blizzard versus Kettering University JV. Game 1, we saw a decent amount of action. We saw Red absolutely popping off and some really excellently played team fights. In particular, I want to call out Excellent Era on that Azir. Flyboy did a great job of positioning, but so vital to those massive team fight wins were how he played those ultimates. They were able to play so well around Excellent Era, placing those Azir ultimates, which completely cut off Kettering's ability to play the game. Kettering, as we see, respecting that, and banning away the Azir first, banning away the Victor, and Seraphine gets to go over to Blizzard. This is a power pick. This is something that even Randy is able to play. We've seen Seraphine go so well. I would love to see an Olaf or Flyboy. Flyboy is very, very confident on his Olaf. I think Olaf is a very strong champion, and I think it will be very able to punish Rob Tech in the jungle. Tristana picked up. I don't know if whose champion pool this is for. This might just be for Bobby Tortilla. I would not be surprised to see Rybat taking it, thinking that it's a Seraphine mid lane taking it, and that is a sad matchup for Seraphine. Tristana and the Nami lock-in for Nami, for the support for Kettering, and yes, that is going to be the pick. It is a lock-in of Nami in the bot lane. This is a champion that Cinnabons also has a lot of experience on. She is very, very comfortable on the champion, but Camille goes over, Senna goes over. This is, again, a picture-perfect composition for Blizzard. This is the exact type of composition that they want to play. They have their own range, they have counter-engage, they have engage, they have side lane, they have split push. However, Kettering this time has a bot lane that is more able to deal with a Camille diving in. Tristana ult, once it's rank 2, apps will always push out Camille. Nami ult interrupts that a lot as well, as does the bubble, because when Camille Hextech ultimatums, she's going to be in the same place always. It's very telegraphed. Nami is able to bubble in response. Meanwhile, the Malphite pickup for Kettering, a very strong decision. Has a stronger matchup into the Camille, and Senna and Seraphine don't really get to dodge Malphite ultimate, and they both have a difficult time taking down a big, beefy frontliner like the Malphite. Pantheon takeaway, I very much enjoy. Takes away Rob Tech's ability to ult into a side lane or show up on a side lane and affect Red playing through these side lane abilities. Syndra taken away from Excellent Era. And are they going to take away the Akali? Yes, they the Akali from him, not taking away the Orianna, which is still available. They think Seraphine is absolutely going into support. I would kind of love to see a follow-up of Galio or Olaf and Orianna here for Blizzard. If not, I think Leona is also a very good pickup. I think or the Nautilus. Orianna taken away by Kettering, which is why they banned the Akali and not the Orianna. Very smart pick. Orianna Malphite, the classic wombo of combos, especially with a Nami and a Tristana at range. Looking for divers. Sejuani going to be the pickup. Flyboy not going to take the Olaf and run everyone down. Picking the Sejuani, going for the more surefire engage. Somebody to sit in the front line and tank all this damage. And now the question is, do we pick a mage for Excellent Era? Or are we going to pick something else? The Silas pickup for Excellent Era. I love it. I love the Silas pickup. Nami ult is fantastic for him. Malphite ult is phenomenal. Tristana ult, also very good because it has that 1.0 AP scaling on it. And Orianna, the matchup is very annoying for the first 3 levels, but once he's gotten high enough level, Orianna cannot deal with the Sylas. It is just impossible. And Sylas, another melee champion, pairs up very, very well with the Sejuani. And Kettering has picked Skarner, another champion that just tries to run at you fast and pull you off there. Skarner is okay here because Blizzard is showing three melee champions, but it is going to be very, very difficult for Skarner to do something proactive. It is going to have to rely on Malphite and Orianna. Look for Skarner rather than making plays to look to be more oriented in the peel. When Camille jumps in, look to immediately alter, save whomever is being ulted by the Camille, or separate the Sejuani from the rest of her team, or separate the Sylas from the rest of. Very interesting team compositions put together. Again, Kettering throwing in more of the calls, throwing in this Tristana and Nami combination, two champions that aren't seen much. We are going to see both supports building this Moonstone Renewer. I think it's going to be very good for Blizzard because Blizzard is going to build 2 Groomstones. I think the Staff of Water for the Seraphine is going to be very big because Sylas benefits from the AP, Sejuani benefits from the AP, and Senna benefits from the AP on her healing, on her abilities. I am very excited to see how everyone is going to go forward with this. And we're taking a little second. Looks like stuff is broken in chat. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to sign off here. We're going to wait for spectator delay to go late. We're going to wait for everything to be started up. Thanks everybody for watching. Thank you to our sponsors, Rogue Energy. Again, if you haven't, go ahead and check it out. RogueEnergy.com. Put in the code NESW at checkout for 10% off. Me personally, I love the mango. And most players on the team are in love with the extreme watermelon. It's very tangy. It's very spicy. Or not spicy, but very much gives you the kick, gives you that punch that you are looking for from your energy drink. So let's take a break. Let's chillax, listen to some music, and I'll catch you all soon. Thanks for watching.
man börjar beoft mig sparkar.
And welcome back to Summoner's Rift for game number 2 in the Upsurge UJL Week 2 matchup between NESW Blizzard, playing on the blue side, and Kettering University JV, playing on the red side. Game 1, we saw go very close for the first 10 minutes or so, and then after that, it just kind of exploded and played in favor of NESW. They had their rogue energy ready and set up for them, and used it, drank it, were ready, set, went. They won game 1 in a pretty convincing fashion. Red got an amazing, impressive lead in the top lane and utilized that to create pressure for his team, and a couple of team fights later, game was over. Loading into this one, I hope all of you have had your rogue energy ready and set up and have drank it, because this one gonna be a certified banger. Explosive team fights, not the low, slow rolls that we saw in the last game. Some information for you, things that I learned. Cinnabons on this Seraphine, she does play it, but in solo queue, has a 10% win rate on it. So, a little bit curious to see how this works out. Would love to see Cinnabons show up and show off on the Seraphine, show that solo queue is not indicative of team play, confidence, and ability. Meanwhile, we see both junglers once again starting on opposite sides of the map, starting on their red buffs this time. Flyboy opting for a full clear, going to do the Rugs, while Skarner, Robtech, is going to do a quick clear, look for an early gank towards bottom lane, protect his bottom lane, protect Bobby Tortilla and Nami in this volatile bot lane matchup where they want to be very aggressive. Bobby Tortilla wants to be jumping in. Cinnabons, though, does have the exhaust, so will be able to return the damage, will be able to mitigate it, and be fine in those trades. Looks like this early laning phase going a little bit more smoothly for Randy and Cinnabons. Meanwhile, Rybat is already almost completely has 3 corrupting potions, has the biscuit, going to be able to build back up that mana, but Excellent Era has reached that level 3, which is kind of the tipping point for the matchup for where he will be okay. And Flyboy sniffing out this early gank from Robtech. Looks like sparks are going to be happening in the bot lane. Sejuani shows up, they trade a little bit of damage and back off. Flyboy doing a very good job of sniffing out his competition and covering his bot lane in a spicy timing for them. Going to cross over, just take the top lane scuttle because he knows his bot lane cannot contest with him. Going to show up, pair up once again with Red, which was the winning combination last game, and going to be there. Meanwhile, Rybat completely looks like Red is going to walk down, look for a ward, look for Skarner, just going to go ahead and take the Spire, get some vision, see that both Krugs and the Raptors are up, drop a ward on the Wraiths. Very good bit of movement and vision. Red, Excellent Era, going to take another trade in the mid lane, look to see if he can force something on Rybat, but Rybat is just going to back and look to TP back with their first buy. Meanwhile, Flyboy back to farming. Sejuani farms quite a bit slower than Skarner. Skarner's clear speed is very, very fast, but Flyboy has already done his job for this early game by showing up and protecting Randy and Cinnabons, making sure they don't have to burn their summoners, that they are A-okay. Meanwhile, Red setting up this wave to potentially set up a gank onto Iron Thug. If Red can get ahead once again, it will be absolutely massive. Flyboy going to be here to match. Red Flame Evolved going in. They get the Q onto Skarner. Skarner gets stunned up. Skarner goes down. First blood to Flyboy. He is reading Robtech like a book. Everywhere Robtech is, everywhere Robtech wants to be, Flyboy is there at the same time, protecting his laners, showing up, getting the first blood, an absolutely massive play to slow down what all is going on. So, meanwhile, We are just farming up. Everyone else has said, okay, top lane going the same way as before. Red looks like he took a bad trade in top lane inside of that massive wave, going to let the wave crash, lose 1 minute of experience. Oh, but Flyboy is there. They're going in onto Malphite. Flash comes out of Iron Thug. Red follows up with the flash, but Flyboy not on the same page. If they were on the same page, they may have had enough to be able to kill the Malphite. Unfortunate for Red and Flyboy, not able to communicate as they did in the first game, going to blow the flash, and unfortunately also lose Red's flash as well. Meanwhile, Dragon started up. That Cloud Drake is huge. Cloud Drake, 10% CDR on the ultimates. We all know this. Going to be very important because the red team, Kettering University JV, is very ultimate reliant. Skarner ult, Orianna ult, Malphite ult. If you don't have at least 2 of those ultimates up, they cannot team fight. And Bobby Tortilla jumps in, lands onto Bobby Tortilla. Exhaust goes down to stop the bomb damage. Bobby Tortilla has gotten the reset on the jump. Trading going back, nothing doing. Flash blown by Rybat in the mid lane at the same time by Flyboy flashing in and ganking. Another bubble lands onto Randy. Nami is doing very well. Bomb goes off. Cinnabons is less than half health. Bobby Tortilla is also below half health, but Randy and Cinnabons have greater healing potential than just the Nami on her own. Look for Flyboy, should be hitting 6 off of this red buff, possibly needs the Krugs as well, should be looking to come bot lane because neither lane has backed yet. They are both playing on a knife's edge. Flyboy has shown up, the root lands, Bobby Tortilla is able to buffer the jump and jump away. Flash comes out of Nami, heal comes out of Bobby Tortilla, Ignite also came out of Nami. And that is 3 summoners blown because Flyboy said, hello, how's it going? Do you have a stun that I can offer to you? Flyboy showing up once again, going to secure his bot lane, shoving in the wave, make sure that it gets in, make sure that his bot lane is able to get the reset that they choose. Meanwhile, RobTech going to continue farming. One thing to note, Flyboy has been very slow with using his smites, has not upgraded his smite to the chilling smite yet. Meanwhile, RobTech has. So keep an eye for that if any jungle in case any jungle fights occur in the next 2 minutes, because Flyboy will be down that additional summoner spell. However, everything going to plan so far for NESW Blizzard. They have a slow game. They have their split pusher. They have their side laner pretty far ahead at the moment. And they are farming a bot lane. Excellent Era going in for a trade. Gets ulted. No. Flashes the ult. Rybat not able to land. Skarner turns around to go on to Sejuani. Flyboy dodges the is able to continue autoing. Stuns up. RobTech does not follow. Continue and just backs off because the Malphite had shown up. Red calling that out, backing off, saying no play needs to be made there. Only thing going down is Excellent Era's flash. Meanwhile, Red going to look to start fighting Iron Thug. Flyboy showing up as well. X-Tech Ultimatum goes down. Can Flyboy get over the wall? Flyboy gets over the wall with his Q. Stun is going down, and that is a very dead Malphite. Randy, once again, saying hello with the ultimate out of Senna. Going to say, hello, would any of you like a shield? Not sure who was going to be showing up. Wasn't sure if maybe he could snipe the kill. Not able to snipe it. Not able to get any assistance, nothing doing there. RobTech showing up, looking to contest this Herald. RobTech is level 6. Flyboy is not. Flyboy is half health. Orianna has the first move from the mid lane. Flyboy cannot do that. Flyboy is going to get ulted by Skarner. Smites the Scuttle to stay alive. They are half health on the side of Kettering University, and Flyboy not respecting the level 6 out of Skarner, the phase rush, and the fact that Orianna was moving first, before Red was able to move, before Excellent Era was able to move. Needed to just take it a little bit slower, take the win, just go, farm up, get your level 6, which is so important when you're playing this Sejuani. Punish this flashless Nami, punish this flashless Orianna with your ultimate. So, Rift Herald going over to RobTech, the neutral objectives, very much in the favor of Kettering University. We take a look at the gold. Everything relatively even. We see leads where we expect, which is to say solo lanes for NESW and jungle for Kettering University. But keep in mind, Skarner, it's going to have a difficult time running in against a Seraphine and against a Senna. Both supports able to pick up their Bandle Glass Gem. I think that's the name of the item, Bandle Glass Gem. Meanwhile, the ADCs are also at equal buy points, despite a 16 CS lead for Bobby Tortilla, which I haven't mentioned it yet. I love that name, Bobby Tortilla. It's a lot of fun. It is a very good name. Infernal Dragon has spawned. I am ready for a fight. Both bot laners changed. Flyboy, you are in very deep. Tried to smited away the blue buff from everyone, but everyone on Kettering University was ready for that play. Turned around, was able to turn it into a fight. And Flyboy, once again, overreaching just a little bit, feeling himself from last game, not quite tanky enough yet to go in there without getting responded on. Needed to respect the movement that the bot lane for Kettering University had. So, Ocean Soul is going to be the dragon on the map. Red Flame Evolved getting a very nice trade onto Iron. This is a dive angle. If Excellent Era is able to get a move towards the top lane, if Flyboy is able to get a move towards the top lane, Malphite is absolutely diveable. Red misses the hook shot, flashes in, is not able to use the Hectic Ultimatum in order to dodge the ultimate out of Malphite, and dies. Takes the turret shot after going too far with the hook shot and dies. Flyboy showing up. They're going to go in onto Rybeat. Rybeat flashes out. Ultimate comes down from Rybeat, is able to get the kill in return, and Flyboy barely able to live 1-for-1, able to once again blow the flash on Rybeat. Robtech using the Chemtech to go in. Blue Smite goes down. E goes down. Not able to land anything. Bubble lands, but nothing else doing. Bobby Tortilla takes the turret shot for that trade. Is half health. Cinnabon's going to be totally fine. Going to be able to heal up. Rift Herald spawned in the mid lane, and Robtech, you are going to be filthy stinking rich. An early game that was looking good for NESW, and Flyboy goes in. He might have gone in too early. Robtech uses the ultimate to be able to try and get out. Not able to get out, and once again, a late ultimate out of Randy. Needs to be a bit quicker on pulling the trigger for that ultimate. Excellent Era able to TP in, flash in, save his jungler, pick up a kill for himself. So, Robtech, I said you were filthy rich. You're also now filthy dead. And Flat jumps in from Bobby Tortilla. Charm goes out. Exhaust goes out. Not able to keep herself alive. Heal does not come out of Randy. Not enough healing coming out. And Bobby Tortilla and Nami also get the kill, the 2v2 kill in the bot lane. That is now 2 solo kills for the side of Kettering University in a match that should not be seeing that. Red going to pick up 2 plates, going to back, have his Trinity Force completed, or yes, is going to have his Trinity Force completed on his reset. That is when he can start really fighting, or Divine Sunderer going up against more tanks, wants to have the % health damage. A good decision. When he completes his Ravenous Hydra or his Sterak's, that is when he's really going to be able to fight and take over on these side lanes. At the moment, though, Iron Thug, especially because of that solo kill gifted to him by Red, going to be able to be A-OK. Meanwhile, Chemtakes have been finished up on both junglers. They can both show up and start a fight whenever they want. Kraken Slayers finished on both 80 carries. Mid laners almost done, both almost done with their first items. Excellent Era going to go for the Andries, whereas Rybat is deciding on the movement speed that comes out of the Ludens. Cinnabon's going to be contesting these wards. Bubble goes down, nothing else doing. So we are now waiting for the next juggle, and Flyboy shows up, as does Excellent Era, and Glacial Prison goes down. Robtech ults Excellent Era out of his fight. He is going to ult the Skarner in return. Oriana has gone down. Flyboy is still fighting RobTech. W goes out. Are they going to be able to continue going? Q goes down. It lands. Are they going to be able to go? Excellent Era takes the turret shot. Is not able to get in range for the W, which surely would have killed RobTech. That is a kill for the side of NESW Blizzard. RobTech, not willing to invest the flash, had a fantastic ultimate to take Excellent Era out of his E towards Rybat, but that was not enough to save his mid laner. Instead, the kill goes over to the mid jungle duo of NESW Blizzard. Meanwhile, Red Flame evolved because of his earlier leads and his better back timing, able to take down the first turret in the top lane all solo. He is also very far ahead and can start exerting his pressure onto the side lanes. I am looking for him to be able to make a teleport play into the bottom lane. He is backing now. He is going to buy. They are going to look to set up a play onto bottom. This is going to be the dragon fight that probably makes or breaks the game. This is the third dragon for them, and jumps in for Bobby Tortilla. Flash comes out of Cinnabons. She's not able to land the root. Ult comes in from Red Flame Evolved. He is at your first. Bobby Tortilla is not able to get out. Bobby Tortilla goes out. Two-man ultimate coming out of Iron Thug. Flyboy and Red are still fighting. Silas is going to be here first from the mid lane. He has shown up. He is here. He is not taking an ultimate. He is taking the Malphite ultimate. Malphite is going to flash out, but Malphite gets taken down by Excellent Era. Two-man Oriana Shockwave, able to get Excellent Era and Flyboy in it. Excellent Era is not able to stay alive. RobTech is still fighting, but Red Flame Evolved is able to pick him up, and 2 left on each side. That is 3 for 3 so far. Rybat is going to continue chasing with the movement speed. Meanwhile, Senna ult keeps Flyboy alive, and Nami goes down to Red Flame Evolved. Rybat is sure to follow next to Red Flame Evolved. Red was here first, was able to get his TP off. He was ready for the play, TP'd immediately. Everyone else on the red team was not able to respond quickly enough. A wonderfully responded to team fight for one that did not look good for NESW at the start, with Randy getting immediately blown up, Cinnabons not able to land the ultimate on everyone that jumped in, but able to turn around, able to get the ace, able to win that fight, because Red was able to show up. Red showed up first, and Excellent Era showed up first, which is absolutely what you need to have happen when your solo lanes are the ones getting the resources, when you are playing this weak side bot lane style. Nami has completed her Imperial Mandate, which is a massive influx of damage. That means that Bobby Tortilla jumping in with the Nami E, the Tidecaller's Blessing, sitting on her ADC, it's going to be a massive amount of immediate damage. The Imperial Mandate amplifies damage, gives an amplified amount of damage when applying a slow or other CC to an enemy target. Meanwhile, Cinnabons very close to completing her first item, completing the Moonstone Renewer to give the extra health in these team fights, which will be very important, because so far only one with grievous wounds is Iron Thug on this Malphite with the Bramble Vest. It only applies when someone is auto-attacking it, or for 3 seconds after he ults someone. The rest of the time, doesn't apply any grievous wounds, so team is free to do however they please. And there is a lot of healing out of Seraphim and Silas and Senna. Meanwhile, Skarner showing up in the bot lane. Excellent Era, TP's in response, going to go in. Charm goes in. E lands from Silas. RobTech is trying to get out with the ultimate, not able to, goes too far. Excellent Era was ready to respond to that play. Dive attempt coming out of RobTech, not set up well enough. NESW Blizzard able to respond, able to come out on top, protect their weak side bottom lane. Meanwhile, Flyboy picked up the wave in the mid lane, so absolutely nothing lost. Great map movement out of NESW Blizzard. Flyboy took down the Rift Herald. Flash comes in out of Excellent Era, is able to ult and bring back Rybat. Flash comes down, able to take out Rybat, and that is going to be a massive amount of damage onto the mid lane. Possibly. Bobby Tortilla jumps in, not able to get the reset on the jump. Meanwhile, fight happening in top lane on the red buff. Skarner fighting the Camille. But Flyboy is showing up into the bot lane. A fight is coming in mid, not in top. Iron Thug lands the ultimate, not able to get the kill for Red Flame Evolved, and Iron Thug dodge it, blocks the E over the wall. Excellent Era shows up. Red Flame Evolved came within 50 health of killing that Skarner, but Skarner able to get the shield off at the absolute last second in order to live. And this is just showing the absolute gap in the top lane that Red has been able to accrue for himself. Once again, we are seeing a 2,500 gold lead at 20 minutes. That is massive. That is disgusting. We also see a 1,500 gold lead out of Excellent Era in the mid lane. These solo laners are prepared and set to fight. However, this composition for Kettering University is not bad. It is very good at dealing with both of these champions, but they need to be set up at the correct time. Flash comes out of Nami, sends the ultimate, sends the tidal wave back. Flash away from Randy. Ult comes out of Rob Tech. Oriana ultimate comes in as well, jumping in again from Bobby Tortilla, going into Flyboy. Flyboy goes down. Nami picks up the kill. Nami gets the shutdown onto the Sejuani. Sejuani showed up for a gank, and this time Kettering University were the ones who were able to respond and move more quickly. Teleport came out of Rybat, immediate turnaround, able to come out of Kettering University, and they will get first set up on this dragon. However, flashes are going to be down. Meanwhile, Hextech Ultimatum comes out of Red Flame Evolved, able to keep going on to Iron Thug. Iron Thug ults away. Red tried to follow, not able to. Meanwhile, going to summon the Rift Herald because he knows that nobody is going to be responding to him, and Iron Thug may just be dead. Iron Thug is dead. Flash goes down. Red knows the limits of his champion so well, able to pull off the dive, but there are going to be 3 people coming. Able to half health Bobby Tortilla. He backs away with the hook shot, not able to do anything. And that is probably going to be the dragon going over to NESW Blizzard. Red is pulling so much pressure in these games. I am so impressed right now with how he is playing to the limit of his champion. And even better, not dying despite it. So, Shockwave goes out in the mid lane, not able to get anything. Randy uses his ultimate onto mid lane. Excellent Era trying to trade back in the mid lane, shut down onto Excellent Era. Rybat able to pick up the kill as Shockwave went out and Rob Tech showed up to use his ultimate as well. Meanwhile, Spectator, thank you for that, showing off for Rybat. Rybat able to stay alive against the very strong, very fed Excellent Era. Did not have his Zonias completed yet. Rybat able to use the flash, secure the kill with his jungler, showing up with the Impale out of Skarner. Overall, unfortunate for NESW to lose that shutdown, but they pick up the dragon, a second ocean dragon. Again, this is an ocean soul that would be building up. The next thing to be taken down will probably be the Baron, but NESW has a very slow Baron take. Senna is not good at taking it. And the side of Kettering, their Baron isn't particularly fast either. So it will be interesting to see which of these teams decides to set up and invest vision towards the Baron first, either in order to start a fight or to actually threaten taking it. Because Sejuani and Silas with this Leandris can threaten it, it's just not very fast. So the moment Oriana shows up, you kind of have to back off. Lane assignments have been set up. The 1-3-1 is being set up for NESW. Flyboy took the Scuttle Crab, now running down to protect his very squishy bottom lane. And is he going to jump in? Yes, he jumps in on Nami, and Nami just backs away, heals herself up. Meanwhile, Tristana looking to go down towards bottom lane, but sniffed out by NESW. Red is just going to keep pushing it. He has completed his Ravenous Hydra. He has the Omni Vamp on his, or he has the physical vamp on his spells, on his auto attacks that he is looking for in order to keep trading favorably with Iron Thug, using that Q2 in order to proc the true damage onto him, along with the Divine Sunder proc. Meanwhile, Iron Thug he can no longer contest Red Flame Evolved in this side lane. He is 2 levels down. He is a massive amount of gold down. He needs to find a teleport flank and make a play. What Kettering really needs to do, that ward that is in the blue side Raptor pit, you need Orianna and Skarner to show up in mid lane, and you need Malphite to TP to that and force a dive. They need to be able to dive. They need to force team fights. They cannot split push against Silas in one lane and Camille in the other. When your side laners, when your responding members are Orianna and Malphite, Skarner doesn't add enough to be able to threaten the side lane either. Meanwhile, NESW can just chill, farm up in the mid lane. Ginsu's has been completed. Ultimate comes out of Flyboy. Bobby Tortilla is able to ult away Flyboy. Meanwhile, Excellent Era, Zhonya's is going to be very low, is going to go down. He has the Malphite ult. Malphite ult only catches 1. Hextech Ultimatum goes in. Malphite ultimate out of Excellent Era catches 2. Excellent Era is flashing under the turret. He has picked up a double kill. Can he pick up the third onto the Skarner? Yes, he does. He's looking for more. He's going for more. Shockwave goes out. Red Flame Evolved is not going to go down. Excellent Era tries to dive the turret, and that is 4-4-0. That is a very well played, well timed, well executed dive out of NESW Blizzard. They saw their opportunity. Flyboy pulling the trigger, saying, Nami, that is an illegal position that you are in. That is jaywalking. You must die now. Say hello. My name is Inigo Montoya. My name is SW Flyboy. You killed me. You took my shutdown 7 minutes ago. Prepare to die. And die she did. Despite a great ultimate out of Bobby Tortilla to try and save his support, early smite, but no one there to be able to take it. There's no Ezreal. And that is a fully baroned up NESW Blizzard. You love to see it. Dragon spawning in 45 seconds. Look for NESW to go to their waves. I would love to see them just ignore this dragon, give up the third dragon, use this Baron to break the base and break open the game so that they can end before the next dragon even spawns. So camps are being taken, buffs are being taken. Red doing exactly that, going to the top lane, go catch that wave, going to look to shove out that wave. Flyboy walking up, buying space for his team. Rybat went to base, but has the teleport. Skarner Spire taken. Vision control somewhat reestablished so that there is a movement into the dragon. We see the vision coming out of blue. They see everyone except for Rybat. And Kettering walking up, but not able to get anything done. They need to pull the trigger because Red is just saying, screw the dragon. Just toy with them. I will end the game if you keep them there. And he is already onto the inhibitor turret. He has already taken the turret. The dragon is going down so fast. The dragon goes down. Flyboy is shadowing. Orianna is backing. Tristana is backing. They are showing up in mid lane, but if they show up too fast, no! Nami is going to get caught out. Nami is going to get deleted by a great Glacial Prison, and Seraphine Ultimate comes out, able to take down the Skarner. They win a greedy route. Excellent Era still has the Skarner ult available, still has the Impale. Top inhibitor went down during all this. 2 went down. This might be the end. They might be pushing to end the game. Can they find another way to go? Hextech Ultimatum is up. Impale is up for Excellent Era. Nothing else, no other ultimates are up. Can a fight be started off? Randy shrouding the team. Top turret is going to go down. Malphite ult lands on 2. Shockwave lands on 3. 1 goes down. QSS goes out. 1 goes down for Kettering. Red puts down the Hextech Ultimatum onto Rybat. Rybat is able to flash out, able to dive into the fountain, and that is game number 2 going over to NESW Blizzard in dominating fashion, playing to their game plan almost picture perfectly. You absolutely love to see that out of NESW Blizzard. They come back after a week 1 close series loss and are able to out for this game. With all of that being said, I am going to be taking a short break, but stick around. We're going to have the coach for NESW Blizzard, coming in just a little bit. So don't change the channel. All right, and welcome back to some post-game analysis, some post-game good vibes, some party. Everybody in the chat, can I get some hype? Can I get some spam this man for if you stand Ran? Because that was a fantastic game 2 out of NESW Blizzard. We saw them put together two team comps with very similar ideas. They both went forward and said, hey, we want front to back team fights. We have very strong tanks. We have very strong Camille. We're going to empower our solo laners and our jungler to find the fights that they want to and make it happen. Playing weak side bot lane is such an important and valuable skill, especially to have in team settings, to be able to have a bot lane that stays even or gets leads without taking any resources whatsoever. It allows Red to play so aggressive, create these leads for themselves. It allows Excellent Era to play how he wants, and it allows, most of the time, Flyboy to enter the jungle how he chooses. So I loved seeing the drafts that Goofy was able to put together for the Blizzard team, because it played to all of their strengths. You saw a couple of miscommunications, but as this is a new team, they've been playing together for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, not even, you're going to expect to see those. But from the first time that I saw them, they are leaps and bounds more organized already than what they were. It is great to see them clearly communicating, hey, we're going in now. This is our fight. This is when we're going. This is what we're doing. The fact that they were able to recognize, hey, Kettering University is going to jump in on us right now, and we're going to need backup or we will die. And Red and Excellent Era both saying, go for it. We will be there immediately. The moment that Tristana jumped in, TP was coming out of Red. Perfectly timed, perfectly orchestrated, communicated play. And those are the types of things that when I'm looking at amateur League of Legends, those are the plays that I am looking for to determine, is this a good team or are these good players? And we saw it tonight. NESW had a good team and had good players. With that being said, opponents in Kettering University did a good job. They were just not able to find their own win conditions. With all of that being said, I have Captain Goofy here with us right now. So, Captain Goofy, congrats on the 2-0 win. Really nice to be able to see Blizzard come in, get that sweep, and in pretty dominating fashion. So just wanted to, first off, ask you, how does it feel to get that first win in Upsurge?
It actually feels really good. Like I feel like really good for my players right now, because like we've had like a tough couple weeks, like getting everyone together, like as starting off as like a team, and now they like really like are like picking up and like playing better together as a unit. So I'm really proud of them.
Yeah, it was really, really nice to see. I have to say, I really loved the drafts that you put together, the compositions that were put together for tonight. Is this something that you guys have been working on specifically? Do you have more plans that look similar, or other styles that you've got kept up in the tank?
I have plenty of like we have plenty of like pocket picks. Like our players are like really flexible. Red Flame likes to play anything under the sun. So if one day you see a NASA's pick, just know it had nothing to do with me. Okay.
I have to ask. I've been seeing Red ask to play Nasus, and when they locked in Nasus, not just Nasus top, but Nasus jungle, were you afraid? Was Red going off?
No, we actually just like we knew that the guy played it in solo queue, but we didn't actually think he would lock it in a competitive game. So I mean, it was surprising. It didn't do much, but it was very surprising.
It was definitely surprising to see, and I think it was difficult for him to operate in a match against a Senna and a Lulu.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, I don't know how you play it, so.
Yeah. So with that, I want to pick your brain about who you really saw as person of the match tonight, and why is it Red Flame?
Why is it Red Flame? You got
How
it.
did
Like,
you out his
I'm
performance?
actually surprised they let Red Flame get Camille 2 games in a row. But if they're gonna leave it up, we're gonna take it, and Red Flame's gonna perform. Like, the guy's gonna do what he's gonna do on this champion.
Yeah. No, Camille, obviously a very top tier pick at the moment, regardless of who's playing it. And Red's Camille is fantastic. I was also really happy that Cinnabons was able to get a Seraphine win despite the 10% win rate in solo queue. So did you have full confidence going in, or were you like, all right, let's see how it goes when you load it into game?
Oh yeah, the thing is that to warm up for this game, I told her she was gonna play Seraphine, so Cinnabons thought she sang for the team before the game. So she warmed up her vocals just so she could play Seraphine.
She sang.
She sang for
So,
everybody.
oh my god, I am very jealous
She,
because
she has vocals of a goddess.
oh, I'm so jealous because you see, Cinnabons, we go back. We've been friends for a while. Whenever I would stream on my own, she would always tell me, "Hey, look, you need to sing for me. You need to sing for me." And then I would sing because I'm desperate for like that one viewer on my stream. But to hear her sing and to not include me in it, I am very, very sad.
Oh, it's all right. Maybe get her next time she has to play Seraphine.
Okay. I'll make sure next time she plays Seraphine, I'm bringing her in for a post-game interview, and we're gonna sing together.
Oh, that's beautiful. High School Musical sing along.
Yes. Oh my God, High School Musical sing. Okay. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out a way to not EMCA'd, and we'll sing together.
All right.
Goofy, I may include you on that. All right.
Oh, I'm good.
All right. Well, with that, I'm gonna let you get back to the team. Thank you so much for stopping in, Goofy. Once again, congrats on the 2-0. I was super hyped to see it. I'm super hyped that I was able to be here for it and tell everyone on the team. I said, nice job. I'm proud of you.
All right, now go rest your voice, Seth. Everyone have a good night.
Good night, Goofy. All right, with that, we're ready to close on up here. Remember, rogueenergy.com. Use code NESW at checkout for 10% off. Rogue Energy gives you all the energy that you need, but without the sugar, without the crash. And I'm sugar-free 00. And when I tell you, so I know a thing or two about sugar-free products, and Rogue Energy is a good sugar-free product. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. I hope you guys had a good time. I know I did, and I'll catch you next week when we once again show up for Upsurge.